Alright, hey everybody. Today we're going to be doing another Royal Rumble. This time it's going to be video game characters. So I've got games mainly from, or characters from games that I've played. I've tried to get as many different ones in there, but there were some that were just like really good that I wanted to make sure they were in. So there's a few like from one game series, and wanted to make sure I got some of my favorites along with like some well-made ones. We're starting off here with Nico Bellic. He's my favorite personally of the GTA characters in the entire series. That's actually a pretty good job. Like that's what he wears pretty much exactly in the game at the beginning in GTA 4. I didn't really find any other GTA characters that looked, I think, that great. There was one that wasn't bad for Michael, but I figured Nico was good enough, and there were some characters when I saw them I just couldn't pass up on, so we'll see who comes in here at second. GTA 4 is actually one of my favorite games ever. That's definitely my favorite in the entire series, and it was a large part of that was because Nico is, I think, such a good character. Sub-Zero. See, this is like a character that I thought was like so well done that I had to put it in there. I've played only like one of the Mortal Kombat games, but I'm not like a huge fan. Okay, let's just get to the Rumble here. Alright. Once again, I'm not playing as any of these guys. I just like to watch them. It's funny, I have more fun watching the computer play than actually playing this game. Every once in a while I'll play it, but like usually it's like one match and I'm like, alright, I'm good. Nico's getting wrecked right now. Professor Genki. That was another one I like had to put in. There goes Nico. Jeez, that was quick. He's from Saints Row, if you're not aware. I saw that, and I just thought that that was like so well done that I just had to put it in. I was like, yep, you know what? Like that's definitely going in the Rumble. By the way, I thought it was cool last time when I did one of these. It was horror movie characters, and someone who had made Pinhead from Hellraiser, and then the Babadook messaged me and said that it was cool to see his characters in there. So if you see any of your characters that you've made, let me know. I think that's interesting to find out who made them, because a lot of these I picked based off of, not just, whether they are some of my favorite characters, but like that Kratos one is really good. So like, whoever did that did a really good job. I did only one character in this. I'll let you know when it comes up. It's one from a Xbox. I don't know if it was actually on PlayStation or not. Probably was, but it was on. I played it on Xbox. It was a horror game. Next, number 5, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Thought that was a pretty good job. He's actually pretty short. I know he's a kid, so that makes sense, especially against Genki, who's like huge. Sora somehow already has a finisher? How's that possible? We have Master Chief. I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but kind of feel like he's such a... There goes Kratos. Such a kind of like essential video game character. I had to put him in here. Like, that's kind of how I felt about Sub-Zero. There's some characters that, like, when I see them, I'm like, I feel like you have to go in there. There's some that I did pass up on because I've seen them so many times in other Royal Rumble videos where I just kind of like to put in sometimes different characters. So this is my character, if you're aware. This is the one I made, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. I did the best I could on it. I don't think it's great, but it's decent. Like, I'm like happy with how it turned out because I'm not very good at this, but you know, they didn't have a whole lot of options for like spacesuits, so that's kind of, I just went with like what I could. The hardest part of that was actually putting the lights on them. It really wasn't hard, it just was time consuming. I had to like put a glow effect on white, or not white, like just stripes, and I had to put them, you know, down his back and everything. Here comes Altair. He's my favorite Assassin's Creed character, mainly just because that was the first one, obviously, that I played, because I was like so impressed with that game when it was first out. It's one of the first Xbox 360 games I got, and yeah, because of that, I was like, yeah, I got to put him in there when I saw how good of a job that person did with him. My Isaac Clarke is like crap compared to these people. I'm just like looking and I'm like, yeah, these are all much better. Nemesis, that's pretty good. The face is much better when you see it actually from the front. He's from Resident Evil, if you're not aware, Resident Evil 3 in particular. We're about to have a full up. Never mind, there goes Sora. You're about to have a full ring until then. Albert Wesker, another Resident Evil villain. I have been wanting to put in some of the female wrestlers, but you can't do a mixed gender Rumble match, only like tag match. So I'm saving all of them for one big Rumble. It's hard to find, though, women wrestlers compared to male wrestlers. There's some really decent ones, though. I'll probably just do like just any that I can find, whether that's actually, I just realized someone got eliminated. Who was it? I think it was, yeah, it was geez, whoever came in second. I already forgot. Knight Solaire from Dark Souls. There goes Nemesis. I really am drawing a blank on who came in second. I'm like trying to think and like, just, it's not coming to me. Vault Boy from Fallout. Someone else just got eliminated. I think it was, nope, never mind. I thought it was Clark. I'm not like, either I'm barely missing it because I'm like looking, but I'm, I guess, looking in the wrong spots at the time that it keeps happening. Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. Oh, it was Sub-Zero, I think. Or maybe he got eliminated earlier. I don't know. Maybe then I didn't miss someone getting eliminated, because I could have swore that there was somebody that I missed. Oh well.
A competitor has been eliminated.
There goes Vault Boy. Who's gonna come in next? There goes. Oh no, Phoenix held on. Nice job, Master Chief. Jack Krauser versus Albert Wesker. This is quite a collection of random characters. Man, this is just like nobody's getting eliminated. As I say that, maybe... Nope.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Alright, someone got eliminated and I... Okay, it was Master Chief. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking on the other side of the ring at that time. I looked to see what Genki was doing. Oh, there goes Isaac Clarke. And there goes Soler. Professor Genki's got 3 finishers. Everyone's got at least one. See who comes in next. John Marston from Red Dead. And there goes Jack Krauser from Albert Wesker. I gotta figure out how you can do like a face scan. It's like I see it all the time. That's like such a good John Marston like face. If that's not a face scan, which it definitely has to be. The Big Daddy from BioShock. I want to see how enormous this guy is. Okay, he's not as big as I was expecting. I was expecting literally just like the biggest thing that I've ever seen. BioShock is also one of my favorite games. That was one of the first games I got with my Xbox also. And oh, who got eliminated? I think it was Wesker and someone else right at the same time. And Alex Mason from Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops. So Wesker, and who was the other one? Oh well. But yeah, whenever I got my Xbox 360, I got like 20 games with it because just that year just I remember I was like 8th grade or something. My mom was like, "This is your only gift." You know, it's the 360, and I got like I remember getting like a ton of games with it. Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. I got like some random games too that just oh, there goes Marston. Okay, he just comes in and starts dancing basically. Oh, look, there's Altair. Arthur Morgan from Resident Evil Red Dead 2. Yankee has been in here for quite a while. I think he was number 3 or 4 entry, and everyone else has like been in here for not that long. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. I think he's just like dazed. It's so hard to see who's who whenever they're just like all just fighting in just a big pile like that. There's like a whole other side of the ring. Captain Price from Call of Duty. Oh, there goes Mason. Holy crap. Oh, there goes Genki. Watch out, Big Daddy Scorpion is coming up behind you. Frank West from Dead Rising. Slayer. Oh, Captain Price eliminated Leon. Doomslayer is gonna just wreck some shit. Him versus Scorpion would be interesting, both having that like grappling hook. The one's just got like the blade thing. I don't know what he has. It's some like chain whip thing that like grabs people and pulls them in, and I know he's the one that says, "Come here," or "Get over here," or whatever. I don't know. I don't play those games. Agent 47 from Hitman. Frank West is bare up. There he goes. So he's like barely hanging on. Spyro the Dragon. That was one of my favorite games growing up. The first 3 games were some of my favorites. Spinebuster! I'm like very interested. Oh, there goes Captain Price from Spyro.
Eliminated.
I'm like very interested in seeing Doomslayer versus Big Daddy. Deacon St. John from Days Gone. I actually never played that game. It looked good, but I only had a PlayStation for like a year. Holy shit, what an uppercut. And then there goes Arthur Morgan. Big Daddy's bleeding through the helmet. I saw Agent 47 has like an insanely high rating. I think it was 100. I like though that the person added the barcode on the back of his head. Oh, this Deacon, yep, Deacon's gone.
Has been eliminated.
Crash Bandicoot. You gotta see him versus Spyro. I was always more into Spyro. Crash was fun. As an adult, I never, honestly, as a kid, thought anything of Crash games being that hard. Well, Crash Bash was, but Crash Bandicoot 2 was the only one I had. I did originally have the very first Crash, but I dropped the controller on it and snapped the disc in half. I was very upset. I got it for like Easter. Didn't even get to play it. I was very disappointed. And comes Ghost from Call of Duty. And yeah, I didn't play that original one until they remastered it, and holy crap were those games hard. Scorpion is just like comboing Big Daddy there. Crash Bandicoot looks kind of shitty, but that was like the best I could do, and I was like, yeah, I gotta put him in there. Oh, Ghost almost got eliminated, and then there's Sergeant Cortez from such an underrated series, the Time Splitter series for PlayStation, and like that era PlayStation 2. Time Splitters 2 is like one of my favorite games ever. That game was so fun. I still have it, and I remember like getting as many of those medals as I could as a kid. And then like the campaign is really good. I know tonight, as I'm like putting this on Twitch, it's actually the first night of WrestleMania. I didn't even know who was actually in half of the matches because I don't really like watch wrestling. Is Crash gonna be eliminated? Nope. But I knew of like the main event, and then like Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair, but like I can't remember. Like I've looked at some of them, but those were the ones that I like knew of. Oh, Edge versus AJ Styles was one that, even though I don't like watch wrestling, I just know that that would be a good match because of those two. Jeez. Someone just got eliminated, and because I didn't even notice anyone get out of the ring. I've been watching, but it probably was like when it zoomed in, I missed it. And there's an empty spot down there at the bottom. So I wonder who it was. No one's coming to mind, so. I think this is our last. Oh, there goes Spyro. Dallas from Payday 2. Well, I don't know if he's in all the Paydays or the first two, I guess I should say. I think they're supposed to make a third one, but. So of all the characters in here, this is tough. I could tell you who I don't want to win. Since I'm not a fan of Mortal Kombat, I don't want Scorpion to win. But other than that, I guess I'm cool with whoever. I think after that, I think honestly I'd go based off of how well done the design is. I'd probably go with either Doomslayer, Dallas, or like Ghost. Probably Doomslayer. The Big Daddy's pretty good too, but like you can't on this game like replicate how massive a Big Daddy is. So, but the guy did a good job of like I knew what it was as soon as I saw it. It's like that's getting put in the video. Next, I think I'm gonna do either like I'm gonna try and either do a female Royal Rumble, or I'm gonna wait on that and get more and just do like, holy shit, that uppercut from Doomslayer is just brutal. But I'm probably gonna do like either movie characters or like celebrities or something. Because I've got like so many downloaded that like I've been having to like delete some that I want to use. Oh, there goes Crash. I found like multiple versions of Ghost that were pretty good, and then there was one Logan Walker from Call of Duty that was like from Call of Duty Ghosts, and that one was really good. But this one I thought did the mask the best, so I picked that one. Jeez, that uppercut is insane. Dallas is on the ropes. Yep, there goes Dallas. I didn't think he was going to win. He didn't have a high of a rating, which he wouldn't, but Scorpion has a really high rating, I remember. I think Doomslayer does. Oh, there goes Doomslayer. Dang. Man, of who's left? I guess if you told me pick my favorite character, probably the Big Daddy. It's either him, Cortez. And Ghost is cool, but he's not really a big Call of Duty presence. He's more just his look is really cool, but like he doesn't really do much in the original Modern Warfare 2 game. There goes Scorpion. So it's Big Daddy, Sergeant Cortez, and Ghost. Well, I think there goes Ghost. So it's down to, I'm okay with whoever wins this. I like both these characters a lot. That guy looks like Vin Diesel. If they ever make like any sort of like live action, which I don't know why they would, because they haven't even like remade the game of Time Splitters, but he looks exactly like Vin Diesel to me. It'll be interesting to see who wins this. Cortez has a finisher, but he's like almost dead. His goggles look like they're not even on his face right. I feel like he's gonna win here. Oh, wow! Holy crap, I was not expecting that. Cortez, that was such an epic counter.
Here is your winner, Hyperspeed.
That was definitely the best ending to any of these Royal Rumbles that I've done, with just watching who wins this. But yeah, all right. I'm actually glad he wins, because just like not very many people know the Time Splitter series, and there you go. He gets he gets a win there. I was actually wanting to put in Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell, but I couldn't find him, and then I tried making him, and it just didn't turn out well. So, but all right. Thanks for everyone who watched this. I know like the video quality is not great. That's Twitch's fault. It's not anything I can do to fix that. But I appreciate it if you watched it. Do as many of these as I can do. I have fun making them, just see who wins. But I'll talk to you guys next time. I'll see you.